Shar with Houston Weaves. This is a finished product. She has the Onique hair in. Looks super natural. This is looking like her own hair. We put the closure piece in. We sewed it down. She's ready to go. You can do a little close up. Come on, come on, come on. Bam. Okay. So we just got done with her hair, and she's ready for the day. Oop, my finger. Look at just all in stuff. Cute. Okay. I just want to show you guys that before we get into our next subject, which was brought to us by my client. Okay. We're going to do this video about just customer service pretty much, you know. Oh, my hair feels so free. I took my weave out after our Puerto Rico trip. It feels awesome. But anyways, we're talking about customer service and things that should go on in the work environment. Damien's going to start us off. Thank you.
Actually, that was her job. Niggas! But, no, anyway, what we were saying is the reputation of different stylists upon coming to work in your business profession and your professionalism, it pretty much stinks, just for lack of better words. A lot of ways that you guys have built your services and build your industries on these days isn't integrous, and it isn't motivating for anyone to go forward, to come to you for satisfaction or education or anything of the sort, because everything that you offer, if it isn't a lie, it's just what you want and it's not what the customer needs. So no one is benefiting actually from it. You think that you are at the moment in time because you have a customer or someone is in your chair, but overall that person may not come back because the hair may not grow or the style may not last, because there are so many things out there. You guys know how to get it quick, do it right now, but you haven't really learned the fine lines between hairstyling and understanding the hair and training a person on what they need to do for their hair. Because if they go home and just doing a whole bunch of extra stuff, then have you really gave the client what they really needed versus just the style? No. So I'm gonna give it back to Choppy and let her go back into it some more. She has some input.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Hold on, let me get my client her phone back. 1 second. Oh. Thank you. To me, a lot goes in with that customer service because the clients are who pays my bills. So me and customer service go hand in hand. I would never want my client to come and sit in my chair and be afraid to tell me what they feel, how they feel, what they want to do different, what's next. Those things help us as stylists get our lives together, get our businesses together. I've had so many clients grill me. I've been doing hair 12 years. And I always seem to get the old ladies that don't mind telling me about myself, no problem. And I think that is awesome. I think that's, you know, what's needed and can benefit us as stylists and help us get our stuff together. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of that goes along with customer service, being able to have a relationship with your clients to where they can give you the real without you getting brittle or your feelings being hurt.
Right.
My clients come in here all the time. Look, I got to be out of here by such and such time. You know what I'm saying? Or can we do this time, or can we do this next time that way, or can I try this or try that? And I think that's important. I think that's important to have a rapport with your clients, to where, you know, you can get what they want out. You know what I'm saying? The finished product that they would like versus, oh, this is all I'm going to do today. You know? And I'm headed back to Damien because I got to blow dry.
You know, to me, this is my personal opinion of the whole thing. To me, it's what you make it. I've seen people grow in a matter of months and have what others took 10 to 15 years to acquire. And it's just about being on your post, being where you need to be. You can be paying attention to somebody else's realities, ups and downs, and really miss where you're supposed to be at any point in this industry. What I've learned was answering my phones, being attentive, and being assertive to the right things and the right ways have gotten me across and actually got me a positive feedback. Yes, it does sound harsh for me to say certain things like your hair is brittle, it's falling out, you can't do this, you can't do that. But at the same time, if I have not educated you, if I have not brought this to your attention, then you would not have learned that these things are going on. I have people that leave comments and put comments up there a lot of times that speak on, say, a lot of your clients' hair looks thin, or this looks like this all the time and this looks like that all the time. Well, a good portion of you guys are in repair, and a good portion of you guys are in those shoes because, one, some of you have said something and some of you have not. Some of you have went to people that were more than willing to say, just have a seat. I understand that you have a monetary issue, but we got to get you where you need to be because this is your health. This is a part of your regimen. This also can go into your level of hygiene. So, to me, it's like a drawback because it's like a constant fight between two people who want their way. You want this person wants that, but everybody wants money, everybody wants prosperity, all this success and all this other stuff. Everybody wants their name known and all this crap. But if you don't have anything to make your name known for, then what the hell do you want people to know you for? Like, are you really putting out there something that's going to really bring to the table a level of positive, really wonderful feedback, or are you just going to put somebody out there and make them comfortable to a bald head revolution like lace fronts, invisible parts, and all of this shit that people are coming up with to put some stuff together? Yes, and I stepped on a whole bunch of toes, but that's too bad because it's just too comfortable at this point for people to do certain things because you have no hair in certain spots. That makes no sense whatsoever. And as a stylist, for you to even come up with this mechanism to learn how to slide this hair up into here and do this ponytail and call it invisible this and invisible that does not behoove you either. Because what you've done is pulled out that client's hair even worse. So where has anybody benefited across the board instead of us looking like damn fools, bald-headed fools at this point, with hair in the middle, back here, or at the bottom of the nape, but nothing in the front because every style we chose to put in our head snatches our edges out. Like, so at what point do you really begin to put a halt to it because you don't like what you see in the mirror? Because it begins with your individuality, not mine.
Ooh. Oh my God. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Did he go in? Sammy sauce went in. Shoot. Make sure goodness, I got a little bit of edges left after that.
It's just how out there.
A couple hairs left.
Shoot, it just makes no sense. So
but that goes with customer service as well, because I know clients who will say, shoot, if they come in and ask for a relaxer and color today, I'm going to give it to them because that's what they asked for. But, really, that's penny thinking, not dollar thinking. You're going to get these pennies now, but in a minute your money's going to stop because it's not good customer service. As stylists, that's what the consultation is for. I believe that consultations are key. I have people stop in all the time, any day, for consultations just so we can just sit and, kind of talk about what you're looking to get done, how you're looking to do it. And I'm going to tell you yes or I'm going to tell you no. I have no problem telling you no. I think as a stylist, more of us should do that. Should tell our clients the truth because, shoot, if you got a bald spot coming out of somewhere, or if you ask me for a hairstyle that your hair cannot hold, I'm not going to do it. You guys may be looking at my hair right now. Like me, I wear sew-ins all the time, but I can also wear my own hair. When I do wear my own hair, which is blow dried right now, it looks like this. Notice, it's trimmed. It's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I like my clients to be. I like it to be to where, yeah, you wear extensions, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? I don't feel like anybody should have to wear extensions. I feel like extensions are a choice. They are a luxury. This is something you do when you don't have anything else to do, or you just want to wear longer hair, or you just want to go on a trip, you want to do this, you want to do that. But I can honestly say not one of my clients are just bald by me, at least. I have a lot of people who, go off and then they come back with less hair than I left them with, but we all know how that goes, you know what I'm saying? Penny thinking, not dollar thinking, Mm-hmm. I think it makes more sense to go to a stylist you feel comfortable with, somebody who's going to be honest with you, somebody who believes in healthy hair care. Mm-hmm. I think that's something that has gone by the wayside as well. Everybody wants what they want, and they want it right now.
Right.
But think about what's going to happen down the line. You know what I'm saying? If I go ahead and glue in this centerpiece in the middle of somebody's head instead of sewing it in when they paid for a sew-in, what is that going to do? When that bald spot starts to appear,
right.
You have to own that. You have to take responsibility for that as a stylist as well. I see a lot of people doing stuff and you just gonna blame it on menopause when you snatched that hair out.
Basically, because you ain't nowhere close to menopause.
Really, I think, like I said, the classes are necessary. They're so necessary. I've been doing hair 12 years and I stay learning. I learn daily. I learned something today when my client told me, I think customer service is important And as African Americans, sometimes we get away from that. We just doing hair and that's what it is. I care. You know what I'm saying? I was in Puerto Rico answering my phone when I should have been on a full week vacation, not answering nothing. But she said that's what made sense to me. You know, because I told her I wasn't in town, so she tried to call her other stylist. One left her hanging. You know, she showed up to the salon, and old girl didn't even show up. Then she calls another stylist, and just nobody's answering the phone. You know, so I didn't even know that. You know, I go day to day. Of course, we strive to be better as stylists. We strive to get to A1 customer service. But just little things like that you would have never known that client you see all the time is like that. Because, I mean, this is a client who comes to me all the time. She's super chill. She's super relaxed. I would have never thought that customer service mattered to her. But she told my butt today. She was like, girl, you know, and I don't mind if my clients go to other people, you know. Do what you do. You know, but usually when they come back, I'm fixing something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And especially on my side with these lock extensions. Hey, I know you want long hair. I think it's awesome. But for everybody, first of all, if you go into somebody, you paying them $1,000 and they're not educating you and telling you, you better come back so we can fix this. You're only going to keep this for a certain amount of time because my lock extensions, you cannot keep them in your hair longer than 5 years. Other stuff that's going on, if somebody said they're going to put lock extensions in your hair for $200 and you sit down, please, when you get up, slap yourself.
Okay.
And I mean hard, one of them, slap yourself, your mama felt the shit. Because it's irrelevant for you to try to move faster than your own body's natural process. It's impossible for you to do things without the proper knowledge. So as a customer, for customer service, bringing to yourself, I feel like you should be open to the right knowledge. If it don't make sense, what's the point?
It don't make dollars.
No, it doesn't. Because I can sit you down in my chair, and I'm one of the cheapest yet proficient lock extensions out there. Yes, everybody else will tell you $1,500 plus because they take 8 years. It takes me 5 hours. You get the price I charge you get the hair included, and you got to come back. But the next person, they may not cut it. They may glue your ends. They may put a little fire to your hair and burn and say, you're going to be okay. It's just locks. That doesn't make sense. And then you go back and sit down. Why? Somebody tell you for a sew-in they got to cut your hair to braid it because it was too long, and you let them cut it for some braids? Since when? Like, when did these things start to make sense? When did they really become a comfort zone for people? And when did we actually start making them more of what they are? Because now they're at a point to where they're almost a level of reality. And that's crazy to me. Honestly. I had a chick tell me today, because I told her my price was $60 for a repair, that she was waiting for me to tell her like $200. Just because she heard of me, just because she knew of me and all of this, I was supposed to be higher than what I am. That's ridiculous. And that's what that says to me is, no offense again, but my people suck. My people suck because they make me feel like I'm a cheap ass. And actually I'm not, I'm just doing my job.
Right.
That's nuts.
I have stylists call me all the time, you know, playing on the phone, asking how much my sewing is and stuff. I mean, just because my name's out there, which it is in Houston, Texas, doesn't mean inflation. You know what I'm saying? I love Damien, and he is somebody I work with because we work off of integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, whatever I do, I can go to sleep at night. I'm not going to sleep worried about, oh man, I burnt out a piece of her hair and put it in my pocket and kept moving, and you know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff is just whack. And I've seen it done so many times though. You just gonna burn that hair off. Don't tell the person.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and own mine. I think I can go to sleep better that way. If I go ahead and burn you, sizzle you, burn this hair off, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, look here, player.
That also means you need practice. That you don't know what you're doing if you burn the hair off and got to tuck it in your pocket.
Okay.
You missed cosmetology school somewhere, and everybody feel like, oh, I can grab a flat iron and do a curl. I didn't see too many bump curls that them bangs was just hella thick. You just cut them with your child's scissors or something. Just quit.
Yeah.
Just quit, for real. Just real talk, hands down. If it ain't, if you don't have it, and it's like rap. Either you can rap or you can flow, and you're the only fool in your bathroom listening to you. You have it or you don't. And that's not to be mean. That's to be honest, because it comes to a point where they need to stop making certain things go on. You see people in the music industry, if they ask, hey, sing, how many CDs do they make? Right. You don't see them no more. So what's the point of you keep trying and burning folks out and hurting them and doing the things that you're doing, lying, having them sitting around because you want to feel like you king dingling, you can go get you something to eat and they just gonna sit there for hours and wait for you? Seriously? Seriously? You said it's you.
No, I said, oh wait.
That's
my new word. Oh wait.
That just makes no sense to me, you know. But then them be the ones in Lucas magazine just Marcella holding pictures and stuff with combs, trying to get somebody to come sit in their chair because you done burnt everybody in America, or you want somebody to hear your name because you feel like you in H-Town and everything go down here. Nah, baby, sit back. Just sit back, put your seatbelt on because you still in the back seat riding now. It's not that serious, for real.
Shut up, Damien. Damien gets them told. That's why I love Damien, because if I said it, they'd be burning my YouTube up. Thumbs down to me to high heaven. Because I told him something that, you know, it's the truth. It only hurts when it's the truth. That's the guilt. Seriously? Like, when it's not the truth, it's funny. But it's hurting some people when I tell them about themselves. But whatever. But customer service. Let's get it together. African Americans, you know, let's do it. Let's do it right. Let's not forget that, you know, our clients are the ones who keep us rolling. Our clients are the ones that, you know, keep our business thriving, help us get to the next level. Never forget that. Never become, you know, too big for your own britches. Because a lot of that goes on. I mean, people have 10 clients and they'll hit you with the, oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be there until an hour later. You got 10 people. What are you late for? Yeah, you don't have the right to be late. So let's check that out. Check it out. Get it in check. So, now I'm say about customer service right now. I finished my client's hair. She can go. She has a test to take. Got to get her out of here. Customer service. See you later.
Peace.